Okay, here we're going to talk about quadruped CARs. CARs simply stands for controlled articular rotations. And you can think about this as specific to our hips, where we're going to do this movement today, as really increasing the range of motion or trying to maintain the range of motion throughout the end range of that hip. So you're trying to basically take your hip into all 360-degree rotation of that movement in the joint out to its outer ranges, and basically trying to push past those ranges a little bit. So think about this as a really great way to increase some range of motion that might be lost, maintain current range of motion so that it doesn't become lost, as well as obviously just keeping good joint health there. Again, a great movement here to do in a recovery standpoint, or to do as a prep movement in terms of anything that's going to require those hips to be moving and fluid. Again, think about your lunges, your squats, your deadlifts, similar exercise to those as well. So again, we're going to set up in that quadruped position. I'm going to show this from the side and the front so that way you can get a better sense. But here I'm going to go hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, right? My back is nice and flat. From here, again, we're talking about the hips in terms of the joint that we're working on right now. So we want to make sure that, again, my back stays nice and flat and that motion really only comes from this hip joint. So I'm going to keep my belt buckle facing the floor. I'm going to bring my knee up as high as I can, out into a circle. Again, all the while trying to keep my belly button and belt buckle flat in front of me. And you can see I'm shaking a little bit, right? Because I'm really trying to test the outer limit of my range of motion within the hip. All right, and then I'll flip face the front so that way you can kind of get a better view of what that looks like. I'm going to do the other side. And again, you should feel maybe a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of tightness, because again, we're really taking that hip to its outer limits.